Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into a really interesting matchup in the Europa League tonight. Elfsborg versus Nice.
Yeah, should be a good one.
It should be. Now, both of these teams are kind of facing some uphill battles, but for totally different reasons.
Yeah.
We've
Okay.
got Elfsborg, who are like dealing with some internal drama, but also have a really strong home record.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side, we've got Nice, who are really trying to turn things around, especially away from home, and their European hopes are hanging by a thread, you could say.
Definitely.
We've got a ton of stuff to unpack tonight. We've
Yeah.
got match previews, performance breakdowns, and we'll even take a look at some interesting player stats.
Looking forward to it.
So let's get started. Let's talk about Elfsborg first. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant at home in this Europa League so far.
Yeah, definitely a force to be reckoned with on their home turf. It's interesting they've grabbed all 7 of their points in this Europa League at home, undefeated there.
Wow, undefeated at home. That's impressive.
It is. It is.
Especially, those reading that this is actually going to be their first time playing against a French club in almost 50 years.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah,
That's a fun fact. Adds another layer to this whole thing.
it really does.
Yeah.
But even with that awesome home record, there's, there's definitely some trouble brewing beneath the surface. Like, there's been a lot of talk about unhappy players and even some people questioning the manager's decisions. Plus, their league form has been their worst in 5 years.
Yeah. You know, it's funny how success in Europe doesn't always mean things are smooth sailing back home.
Right, so it makes you think, like, what is it about their home field that makes them so strong? Is it like a tactical advantage, or is it more of a psychological thing?
Maybe it's the fans.
Yeah,
Right.
atmosphere.
Could be. It's like their secret weapon. And that begs the question, can Elfsborg harness this home advantage, overcome all this drama, and actually secure a crucial win here?
It's a big question mark, for sure. I mean, we've seen teams crumble under pressure, but we've also seen teams rally and pull off incredible victories. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see which way they go. Now let's shift gears for a second, talk about Neuss. They haven't exactly been having the best time, especially when they're playing away from home.
Definitely been a rough patch for them, especially on the road.
Yeah, the stats kind of paint a grim picture, actually. They've only won 2 out of their last 11 away games against top-tier teams.
Ouch. Yeah, and watching their games, it seems like they become a bit more cautious when they're away, almost like they're inviting pressure.
Yeah, I see what you mean. And that could be tough. I mean, when you're constantly having to fight from behind, it's got to take a toll on the team, right?
Mentally, it's exhausting, for sure.
Absolutely. Plus, they're really in a tough spot in the standings. Like, to even have a chance at advancing, they have to win both of their remaining matches.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, they need to make up a 5-point deficit.
Yeah, no easy feat.
Not at all. And get this, I found this stat that is kind of crazy. They've conceded the first goal in every single one of their Europa League matches this season. Every single one.
Wow, talk about a trend. I mean, is that just a sign of a weak defense, or is it a string of just bad luck?
Yeah. It makes you wonder, like, are they just starting slow? Or there's some deeper problems there? Whatever it is,
Yeah.
they definitely got to figure that out fast.
Absolutely. If they want any chance of pulling off this miracle run, got to shore up that defense.
Totally, yeah. Okay, I want to switch gears just a bit and talk about a specific player matchup I've been watching. Ahmed Qasem for Elfsborg, he's going up against Nice's goalkeeper, Marcin Bułka.
Oh, yeah, that should be a good one.
It should. Qasem has been on fire lately. Like, he's scored 3 out of his last 4 goals in the Europa League.
Yeah, he's been in great form.
He's even snagged a couple of Player of the Match awards. But then on the other side, you've got Bułka, who's, he made the team of the round recently, which
Yeah.
is a big deal. Like, the best performing players from each round of the Europa League get chosen for this.
Right. It's a pretty prestigious selection.
Yeah, it is. So it's interesting because despite that honor, he hasn't had a clean sheet in 12 games.
Well, yeah, it happens, right? Sometimes a keeper can be playing great and still not manage to shut out the other team completely.
True.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm really interested in is, like, will Qasem be able to keep up his scoring streak? Or will Buka finally break his shutout drought? It's like an unstoppable force versus an immovable object.
Should be a fun one to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it all plays out.
Mhm.
So to kind of recap here, we've got Elfsborg with their strong home advantage and a goal scoring machine on their side, but they've got those internal issues to deal with.
Mm.
And then you've got Nice, who are desperate for a win but are facing this huge uphill battle on the road. It's like two completely different stories colliding.
Exactly. And that's what makes these matchups so interesting, you know? You never really know which way it's going to go.
It's true. So what do you think, who do you think has the edge here and why? Think about everything we talked about today, all the stats, all the storylines, and let's see if we can predict the outcome of this exciting match.
Looking forward to finding out.
Me too. All right, thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
See ya.